Good day, guys. Welcome to GS Academy. And our topic for today is on what? Permutation and combination. Now, from the word permutation, what does it simply mean? Permutation simply means what? Arrangement. In how many ways can you arrange a certain group or items? Then for the word combination, it means what? Choosing or selecting. In how many ways can you select out of this number of what? Samples given below. But before you can know your permutation and combination, you need to know what we call factorial. So without this your factorial, there is no way you will be able to what? Know your permutation and combination. Now, the factorial is denoted by this. This means the product of the what? Consecutive products of consecutive numbers in a what? Descending order from the beginning to 1. Now, for example, if you are given 5 factorial. Now, you guys all know my style. I'm not a fan of calculator. So most of these things, I will leave it for you guys to round it up. Now, if I give you factorial, it means what? 5 times what? 4 times 3 times 2 times what? 1. So this is what? 20 times what? 6 times 1 equals to 120. So this is what 5 factorial is equal to. So from this, you can safely deduce that n factorial is equal to what? N bracket n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, and so on and so forth. You eventually get to 1. So that is what our n factorial is. So now let us touch one more thing on factorial, because for this video, I'll be focusing more on factorial. Now, if you are given 7 factorial over 3 factorial, so instead of spreading these two, expanding it finish, this is what you do. 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3. So you stop at where the highest factorial is, which is this. So it can be easy to cancel out each other. Then you can sum up the rest. This is 20. And this is what? 42. So this will give us what? 840. That is that for the basic introduction of factorial. Now let's move into what? Arrangement in terms of factorial. Remember, our main topic for here is permutation and combination, but this is like the foundation of what? Permutation and combination. Now, before I move forward, let me get you guys a question similar to this. Then just one question will be enough. Now, if you are given n plus 1 factorial in bracket factorial is equals to 56 in bracket n minus 1 factorial. Now, let me rewrite this. 56 bracket n minus 1 factorial. So how do we deal with questions like this? Remember, you have to follow this method. The n it first comes first, right? So that will be, this will represent the n plus 1 comes first. Then you will start reducing it by 1 till it get to this point, so it can cancel out each other. Therefore, this is what? N plus 1 minus 1. This serves as n. You close bracket. N plus 1 minus what? 2. So n plus 1 minus 2 give us what? Minus what? 1. So therefore, you can safely stop it here. Then you can equate it to what? 56 in bracket n minus 1. So it is about breaking. Mathematics has to do with what? Breaking down things in a way that is convenient for you guys. So now you can safely say n plus 1. This is what? This will cancel out each other, right? So this will be n, because plus 1 minus 1 will cancel each other. Then this is what? N minus what? 1. Then you put your factorial. Always make sure that you put the factorial there in order to make it easier. This is n minus 1 factorial. So this n minus 1 factorial and this n minus 1 factorial will cancel out each other. Therefore, I left with what? N plus 1 and n is equal to what? 56. So you can expand this and use your quadratic equation or factorization to solve this. So, but instead of doing that, there is a faster way or faster route of doing this. And that is, you look for two consecutive numbers going in descending order. Like if you should multiply them together to give us 56. So now we can safely say that 8 and 7 will give us 26. 8 and 7. So you can safely say that this is what? N plus 1, and n is equals to what? 8 and what? 7. Which means that our n is equals to 7 and n plus 1 is equals to 8. That's our answer. So you can safely say n is equals to 7. To confirm, this n plus 1 is equals to 8 must give us 7 too. Therefore, you can say n plus 1 is equals to 8. If you collect like times, our n will eventually give us 7. As simple as that. There's nothing more to this. So now, let's move forward because of our time. Remember, we try as much as possible to make this video short and concise. But let's see. Now, we are giving a question. And note that most of all this is without restrictions. Most of the questions I will be solving here for today will be without restrictions. Then in our next video, or probably if there's still time, I might touch some of the restrictions in Factorial. But now, let's move towards arrangement of objects. So, arrangement of objects. Arrangement of objects. So, sorry, this my marker is. Let's move to something new. Yes, arrangement of objects. Now, you are given a question that says, in how many ways can the following words be arranged? Okay, let me give you Lagos, because we are in Lagos here. Okay, let me solve about Ebonyi and what? Abuja. Let's make it short and concise. Abuja. That's 3. Now, I might solve two for you, then the remaining one you solve it. So, in how many ways can this be arranged? Remember, permutation has to do with more of our arrangement before, but we won't be making use of it now because we are still focusing on what? Factorial. Now, this is what they are talking about. In how many ways can this be arranged? Lagos. So, how many items do you have? The n they represent with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, number one solution is what? 5 factorial. Is there any repetition of numbers? No. Therefore, it is nil. And based on what we've done before, 5 permutation of 5 is what? 120. So they can be arranged in 120 ways. So you guys should do this what? Ebony. And comment to answer in the comment section. Write to answer in the comment section below. Now for the third one, which is what? Abuja. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 what? Factorial. Now there's a repetition of number. What's the repetition? A. It's occurred how many times? 2 times over what? 2 factorial. So we can safely say that our 5 factorial was 5 times 4 times 3 times what? 2 factorial over what? 2 factorial. In order to be able to what? Divide directly. Now this is what? 12 times what? 5, and that's what? 60. So it can be arranged in what? 60 ways. Abuja can be arranged in 60 different ways. That's what? That's about arrangement. Now let's solve. Let me give you one more question on this. Then we can call it a day. Then in our next class, we will be focusing on what? Conditional arrangement and what? Cyclical arrangement. So you guys should solve this also. Committee and what? Accommodation. So this 2 years, this is your assignment for the day. Alright, so that is all for today on Factorial. Thank you very. Before I move forward, in our next video, treating of conditional arrangement for Factorial. So thank you very much for liking our video. Thank you for sharing with your friends. We really appreciate your effort and your love so much. Thank you very much. See you in our next class. Thank you.